Hello and welcome to Prepackaged Crunchy. So we are just wrapping up our first week of transitioning to vegan. It was a learning experience. We had some fails. We ended up at Taco Bell one night. I knew this wouldn't be like an overnight thing though. I didn't go into our pantry and just throw everything away and go buy new. That's not really what we're doing. We're trying to go slowly. So I used this past week as kind of like learning where we're struggling and where we needed help at. So I did a lot of Googling, a lot of researching, which I highly suggest before you decide to do this vegan journey. Because there's just okay. There's just so much, it's a whole different world. But there's support groups. Had no clue. There's support groups for going vegan on Facebook and tons of blogs. So just research. One main thing I suggest you research first is meat substitutions. So what I found is was the easiest for me to come up with meals. Okay, as I was saying, what I found that works best for us in terms of coming up with meals was taking the meals that we normally eat and swapping them for vegan. So not trying whole new meals, but just swapping out the meat. So, for instance, like one night we're having Alfredo. Instead of chicken Alfredo, we're having broccoli Alfredo. We are still using the kids' normal favorite Alfredo sauce because we want to do this slowly for them. We don't want to shock them. Then we are also doing meatball subs one night that I've just found a recipe for vegan meatballs. And we're still going to have regular Parmesan cheese on it. Then, for instance, the biggest thing I think this week that we're trying out new is going to be vegan enchilada bowls, where we are using jackfruit as our meat sub, which is a fruit. You can get it in a can that shreds up like chicken or pork. So, but everything else is staying the same. So we're just doing small steps. Eventually, we will take out, the Alfredo for vegan Alfredo, and the cheese. We'll find what substitute works best for us in that category. But we want to do it slow, so it's not completely overwhelming. But this coming week, we have grocery shopped for, we have everything planned, and I'm going to meal prep it probably on Sunday. We are having no meat whatsoever. The only animal products we're going to be using are going to be a little bit of dairy. But other than that, we are super excited. We had a couple vegan meals last week. We had orange chicken, like vegan orange chicken over some ancient grains. And it was delicious. The kids ate it up. They wanted more of it. They had no clue that it was even vegan. So I highly recommend that. I'll post a link to that in the comments. Because it was awesome. It was a great intro, I think, for the kids to like, hey, this was vegan, and you didn't even notice, and they were blown away. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see how this next week goes. Hopefully it goes better because we're actually prepared this time. And I'm hoping that next Friday when we check in with y'all, we have some great tips for you, and hopefully it will make this transition go smoother because I know it is rough, especially with kids. But we're on our way, so wish us luck.